the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping, because you got to hold your breath for justice, to see justice before our face too black. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today. Girl, all the craziness. I'm glad I said that date. Was about to say that date because I almost forgot a bill is due. You can never get sidetracked in life because you'll forget them bills because they do every other day. So we're going to have to cut this short then because I forgot I had to deal with that, figure that out. It's like you really want to deal with one issue at a time. But, anyways, I cut my intro short. Today is November the 20th, 2025. Yes, I just got off of work. Um, y'all know the last couple of days for me have been crazy. It has been crazy. But thank God, today is my day that I get off early and I don't return to work until the closing shift tomorrow. So I got a little bit of time to hopefully decompress from the stress and I don't know, just get some stuff in order. But girl, I was gonna say, I hope y'all got y'all whole armor of God because we really, it's so crazy. Like, we literally don't even know what people are plotting and planning and stuff. Like, it's always somebody, you know, watching to get you. And I, I'm dealing with now the issue with my vehicle being stolen, right? And like a lot of people that their Kias were stolen, it kind of traumatizes you. Like, I was watching people that were saying that they're constantly like looking out the window, checking out the window to make sure their cars are still there. There's others that are saying they just don't even want the car no more because they've had theirs stolen twice and three times. Like, literally, they constantly keep coming back getting it. Now it seems like once you have it taken once. And they were like, that doesn't even make sense because they gave us all these decals to put in there saying that this car has been redone. So it's not one of these easy to take ones. So why waste your time? And they're still going after those vehicles. And I'm like, what ignited that trend? That's a horrible trend. That's a horrible thing to have on social media. That's why anything you have can be used for good or it can be used for bad. Now, I don't understand. I'm up here allegedly trying to bring justice. I have a righteous fight. I'm trying to get my innocent husband that did no crime back home with his family so that we can stop this fight of our life and we can actually just be a family and also help others that are in that detriment get out and get back to their families and just be good upstanding parts of this society that is righteous. But I'm looked at as being for criminals. I am looked at, misjudged, and I'm basically labeled something that should not be seen on social media, allegedly. That's why my views are low. That's why. So, why, allegedly, did the algorithm feel like that was okay to show people how to allegedly take vehicles? Why was it not flagged? Like they'll flag. I remember one time I was on Facebook, and I don't be on Facebook that often, but I ended up in one of the prison wives groups. There were many. This one was a prison wives of faith group, right? And it was a prison wife that ran it, that was talking about a man being wrongfully incarcerated, and that he's finally back home with his family. And of course, you already can guess what my response is going to be. Congratulations. I'm so happy, but it happens all the time. Allegedly. Wrongful convictions happen all the time. Matter of fact, my husband is wrongfully incarcerated, which started me to researching wrongful convictions, and started me to trying to get other people to see that it's happening so that we can make the right corrections, so that it is not, it's a very, very much smaller chance that innocent people will end up in prison. Like closing that hole, because right now it's a wide, gaping, huge, oh, girl. It's really big, and it's really, the chances of it happening are too great. And it's because of certain measures we take. It is because of we deliberately doing things allegedly incorrectly, and cutting corners, and just trying our best to get convictions rather than trying to get the truth, that this is happening. It wasn't that long and drawn out, because on Facebook, it was a post. Of course, I was typing and I got carpal tunnel and can't hardly type. So it wasn't that long. And they quickly sent me a notification and said, we deleted your comment in a private group. Private. It was not a public prison wife group, because it said your comment seemed as though you were looking for clicks, views, and likes. I'm like, okay, number one, ain't that the reason we own social media? But number two, anytime I try to say anything, like this is literally, anytime you try to speak any truth, they're blocking it. They're suppressing it, so you get very little views. They're doing, so why? When someone records I even on TikTok, when I draw and I paint, and I've uploaded a couple of videos of drawing and painting, and then they immediately say, we blocked your video. I'm like, for what? And it'll say for nudity, because when I'm using the skin color, they mistake it for nudity. Why? If you can block me for these small, and you can suppress me allegedly for these small things, why didn't anything block people stealing Kias with the USB and making it easy as 1, 2, 3 to do so? Here's how you do it. Here's how to. Like nobody caught that. No algorithm, no community guidelines, no nothing. How could it become a trend? Because guess what? Getting wrongful convictions broken, I don't think that'll ever become trending, allegedly. So how did that become a trend? Was that allegedly purposefully made a trend with young people? Because you know that it's always connected. Who are the ones they want allegedly in these systems? Young boys, possibly. Young men, possibly. Is that not their alleged target audience? So how does this become a trend? Why does this become a trend? Because allegedly, I believe, for entertainment and educational purposes, that they want to make it easy for them to commit CRIMESs. And of course, they may not get caught the first time, may not get caught the second time, but, and then even if they're young and juveniles, a lot of times they get cut a whole bunch of slack. And that, I believe, my belief is so that you can build up your record so that upon being of age, they can throw the book at you. But my husband had no record and they still threw the book at him, even though he was wrongfully incarcerated. So it's like, you got to ask yourself, why was that trending? Why? And who ignited this trend again? Why? Why are those the trending things we have for our young men to be watching? There could be positivity trending, but we glorify, not really just us, because a lot of people want to do good content, real content, but then they fall in the slot I'm in, allegedly, where you just can't get seen. You can't, 10 years plus trying to get monetized. And it is only because of the subject I'm choosing. It's only because I'm choosing to speak about justice, true justice. Because if I had a forum where I was saying that BLK men ain't ish, the BLK men could say, well, BLK women ain't ish, my page would have been jumping. I would have been monetized on all platforms, allegedly. Because these are the things they want perpetuated out there. It's influential, and they want to allegedly influence our youngsters to do the wrong things so that it can lead them in certain directions. They know the most influential mind is a young mind. It just is irritating because, and then all that does, it make it much harder to advocate for criminal justice reform, right? Because when someone hears criminal justice reform, they think I'm saying let them get away with crimes like that. Let people do crimes and get away. That's not what criminal justice reform allegedly is. Criminal justice reform, because they don't really know, would actually keep our neighborhoods safer. A lot of this car theft wouldn't be happening if we truly had criminal justice reform. But I don't know. This is so crazy. I just wish this wasn't this vice versa world. Heaven was hell and vice versa. If I told you go to heaven, would you say I cursed you? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta figure out this bill. It still ain't figured out this car situation. I might talk to you guys later. I'm sorry I'm on lives. I'm out of storage. I haven't had time to clear off my storage. My content is really gonna take a blow because of this. Because also, I have horrible Wi-Fi in the house. I told y'all that I would literally have to record. I would have to get out of the house, go record, and then I would have to drive back and forth, like up and down, just to catch a Wi-Fi signal to upload. And libraries be closed. Library about to close now. I can't even head to the library after work to use their Wi-Fi. It's not conducive of me creating content. But now it's also not safe to just be not even in your front yard recording content. So now I have to find other ways to I don't know. And then all these fiery hoops I jumped through, and then allegedly because of my subject matter not being negative, which negative is positive. It's all vice versa. So because I'm not putting out negativity, allegedly, I don't get seen. So I'm trying to swim upstream. All right, guys. Don't even know what that means. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Hiss ya, girl, Cadillac.